It's a lot to talk about, man. Definitely tapping in with my brother Boss, man. What we doing, man? We live, Boss, man. Introduce yourself.
What's good, fam? It's Bossman, the Boss Man. Show out ATL on your radio. My man with me, JC the Don, man. He wants to talk about his history of being from Haiti, his royalty company, Brothers for Life, Orlando, Florida, man, and the Wolfpack Network, folks. It's coming up today on the Boss Man Show
Yes,
on
sir.
your radio.
Shout out to Boss Man, man. Shout out to Boss Man. First that I met Boss Man, it's been all love, and it's just the way that it's gonna continue going all the way, man. Boss Man, a genuine guy, dog. What we want to talk about first, Boss Man?
JC, tell people about your history, man. Like you told me offline, man. Moved from Haiti to Florida, man. Whole new country, whole new vibe, bro. How's that for you as a young man, 8 years old, coming over here, man, dealing with that kind of stuff, man? How was it?
I mean, it's crazy to say, like, you come from a country where the resources are so limited, and there's only so much, and you come someplace where there's an abundance of, that's a culture shock in itself already. So it was just getting accustomed to everything, getting accustomed to what would be called American culture. Then you go ahead and get accustomed to African American culture. Then there's still being Haitian. It was a lot into it. So everybody, like, growing up, shout out to everybody from the Caribbeans, man. Shout out to everybody, man, for real. A lot of people, third world kids, man. We come here in America, we try and make it happen. True immigrant story, man. That's how America was founded. That's how it's born. That's how we going.
No doubt. And I want to put this out there. We're all brothers and sisters. We all came from Africa. They dropped us off here for cotton and rice. For you guys, it was sugar. You know what I'm saying, in the Caribbean. So we all are brothers. So I hate to hear people talking about, well, no, we're all black together. We are one family. The African diaspora, we're one. We're not separate. We all was Africans brought from Africa and dropped off. This has to happen. You all was in the islands. We got dropped off here with the Brits. That's all it was.
That's all it was. Everybody came from one place, and that identity not having, but it's like, are we African Americans or are we Africans in America? Stuff like that. It's just a whole bunch. And like I said, we're all the same. We just come from different islands. The food the same. It's all just a different spice. It's the same name, just different game. It's all the same, man. We ain't that much different under it all.
No doubt. And going to Orlando, Florida, which is a very diverse city, a lot of different things going on in Orlando. So I'm pretty sure you found a lot of people from your background there, along learning about the Dominican brothers, the Puerto Rican brothers, the Venezuelan, the Cubans, the Colombians. So being in Florida is like a whole other country anyway, because I feel like Florida is three different countries. You got North Florida, it's pretty much South Georgia. Central Florida is kind of more diverse, and South Florida does that tropical beach life, like you're on the island almost. So to me, Florida, three different states in one.
Florida, little Caribbean.
Yes.
You got the Cubans, you got your Dominicans, you got your Jamaicans, you got your Bahamians, you got your Guyanese, you got your Trinidad, you got what you got? You got your Zoes, man. You got dog, you got everybody here, man. You got the Mexicans. Shout out to the Mexicans, dog. It's all here. Florida's just so diverse. It's different, man.
No doubt, bro. And tell us about how you got into being in real estate, because I know a lot of times it's taboo for people. They don't really understand the real estate game, how it works, and seeing a black brother in realty, that's a different level to it. Tell us how you got in that game, brother.
Brother, how I got in the game, brother. My uncle came here from Haiti. He was in the Navy. My uncle actually started his own realty. He's his own broker. Shout out to my uncle, real immigrant. He came with nothing. He's leaving with a whole lot of something. Started it up. It's our family owned. It's his realty company. He's had it for over 25 years. Much brokerages went down during the economic crisis of 2008. But dog, how proud is it? My uncle, a Haitian man, come from my island. His brokerage is still up, and it's still well and alive and running. So dog, that's just how we continue to honor that. It's definitely something cool. That's how we got into real estate. My uncle, he's been kind of a mentor in the life. You've always known, like, hey, when you go home to school, he's just been that go-to point for the family. You know what I'm saying? It's like And me growing up, always seeing that, you know, if you hear issues like, you know, hey, call William, he'll be able to help. You know, he understands things. He knows more about gaining that knowledge of how it is to really shift in America. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. So we just gonna take that all the way up for Unc, man. He put in the work first, and now it's our time to go ahead and take it up to the next level.
Now, can you handle people in Florida only, or you can go nationally and help people?
Well, what happened now, man, is due to the Wolfpack Network, which we're gonna speak on that. I've actually built a Rolodex. I actually know realtors in about all 50 states. So now I could currently go ahead, if you need to move into any state, it's nothing for me to call and get you a realtor in another state.
No
And
doubt.
go ahead and get you assisted in any real estate transaction across the United States.
Now, JC, now this is a question that I have for a lot of realtors here. When you got cities like Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, who are now gentrifying communities, how do you square that up, knowing how our people kind of being the ones pushed out for all the new developments? So how does that work in your game, trying to protect us from getting forced out of certain areas because they want to kind of tear down the homes and rebuild newer style homes where you can put 3 and 4 townhomes, condos on one parcel, one plot?
I mean, me as one realtor, one real estate agent, can't really do much against Mega Millions. But what I would also state is to the people, we need to go ahead and buy our block back. We don't want them taking it. Let's go ahead and add the value in it ourselves.
No doubt. No doubt. And I feel like that's something that we got to do as Black people more, is we have to go and actually invest our money into things that's tangible, not a sneaker that's going to depreciate, a car that's going to depreciate on you, some clout chasing stuff. See, I love stocks, bonds, mutual funds. I love
Shout
investing.
Out to Tesla.
I love investing my money. You know what I'm saying? Real estate, that appreciates in value. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like too many times us as Black people don't understand that mindset of appreciation, or depreciation, where cars, clothes, shoes, the money, where it's in the moment it's cool, but get something that's going to really help you be in your family for years and generate that generational wealth. It's going to compound over time and set up like your uncle set up you, me setting up my children down the road, on and on and on. So I feel like JC, we need to be more about the tangible and the intangible, per se.
Oh, no. You're absolutely right. One of the things also getting into real estate, it's like a doorstep. It's a needs-based business, meaning everybody is going to need it. It's one of those businesses that could never, unfortunately, it would never die out. It's something that everybody in a point in their life, no matter who they are, will and possibly or most likely need a house.
Yes.
So that's a business that always helps people. You know, getting a house to some people signifies new beginnings, you know, things that people might have left down for you. So that's just one way we could go ahead and change some of the narratives and just really adding more tangible assets to our investments.
No doubt. And for people who are not real estate savvy, do you all offer classes to help them understand the game? And as you working with a client, what all goes to that client process there for you guys?
Well, classes, client process. So go ahead and get in contact with me. What's going to happen is I'll walk you through a process. We're going to go ahead, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about what does it look like for you to move into your new home first? Because ultimately this is something that you are creating. I'm just assisting you in that process. So I'm assisting you in helping you find your dream home because I have the access to it. But it's you to know, okay, where would I like to stay? You know, you got to think about some of the things. Okay, family area, we'll go ahead and assist you with all that. School ratings, courses to learn about real estate. Brother, like I said, I'm still figuring it out myself. Like I said, man, this is something I'm 2 years into, man. Continuing going. But the courses I went, Googled online, Climber School of Real Estate, and started learning everything about it. Knowledge is just so much out there. It's what you do with your time, man. I'll go to YouTube University.
I hear that, brother. I hear that. And you also, man, you have a record label, B4L, Brothers for Life. Tell us about that, man.
Okay, but B4L, Brothers for Life, that's it ain't mine. It's my brothers. It's our thing. It's just who we are, you know. You know, we've been going around, you know, we come from the streets of Orlando, you know. Right now there's a real rap buzz going through Orlando, and just that whole Florida sound, period. And just looking into it, I got friends who's been doing music lifetime, some who started last year, some, and we all came together and we talked about it. We're like, man, why don't we make a serious push into doing something too for real? Like, let's go ahead and put our heads together. Let's do something for real. Let's try to figure this out. When was the last time you worked through a common goal with your friends? You know what I'm saying? So we constructed B4L Brothers for Life because that's what we are and that's what we is. That's how we rock. Shout out to even everybody else. Shout out to my brother, my boy Jock. He's representing Third World Nation. Just signed the deal yesterday, man. Shout out to that. That's my brother on the other side. But like, that's just dope. Somebody you grew up with your whole life. You walking home from school with, you see signing record deals, dog. Like, how dope is it to see everybody winning?
No doubt. And you got 3 artists right now, and which is great, man. So how's it trying to balance your artists, getting them pushed out there on streaming services, getting them on radio shows, man? How fun is that to kind of be in that role to help them have a great career in music, man? How fun is it to help somebody help themselves?
That's ultimately it is. It's just like, I want to be that person. I want to support you more than you probably want to support yourself. And that's just the thing cool about it is it's like, these dudes, how it is with guys, man. They have a dream, but they don't know really how to push it for themselves. They don't want to get on Instagram and but it's like, it's okay. Like, this is the world that we in now. Like, we are the content. We became the product. You got to get up there and you got to go ahead and push it out. It's all about the exposure.
Yes. You got to push yourself. Like you said, bro, you have to market yourself, push yourself, and be smart in your push. Find that organic and find those great consumers who are going to really mess with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And believe in yourself too, because in the beginning, it's not going to be all fun and fun. It's going to be some tough days. Oh, I only have how many people come to my show? 10 people. But guess what? You still had a show. It's on your resume. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look past the, it's a step process to grow this thing and to get to where you want to be. Because guess what? It doesn't come overnight. It's hard work and dedication to it. When those tough, long days was like, should I keep going? Yes, you should. Because guess what? You have a dream and a power to do it. And you can do it if you believe in yourself. No doubt.
That's the truth. And it's just like, a lot of times, I got to say, social media, like, you want to skip the process. You'll go on Instagram, you'll see the people who's already made it, but their pages start and you see from their first photo like they already made it, but you really don't see the process. So in your head, you don't see where they were once in the same place you were at.
Oh, yes, exactly. I'll give you an example of this radio program. I know where I was 2012 to where I am today. It's a night and day where I was at. Those tough days of, just hoping to get a like or two here or there, hoping to get a guest. Now I can get any guest I want to pretty much get on my show. It's not I have to hope. I have to reach out and make it happen. So going from being an unknown commodity to a known commodity, it doesn't happen overnight. It's hard work. It's a lot of proving yourself, showing your worth, showing your work, and defending your work at the same time as well.
That's exactly what it's about. And not even just get too technical, even just talk about it. It's like in the world that you're in now, the process is well appreciated because somebody in this world is probably more like who you may think you are. I'm a 26-year-old Haitian from Orlando. Somebody in this world actually wants, believe it or not, there's 7 billion people in this world. Somebody in this world wants to know about your life. So putting it out there on YouTube, putting it on social media to see, especially when you're a creative or entrepreneur, it's somebody's interested. You just got to do it. It's just got to put the process to it, man.
And you have a great guy who you look up to is Rick Ross. He's a lot of wing stops around in the ATL, man. I know you love the boss, Ricky Rose. Tell us what about this brother that really inspires you, man, and how he moves really inspires you.
Oh man, first things first, shout out to Rick Ross, man. I read the book, dog, and just getting from the book, I got some underlining message, and even just about you watch how he stays 20 years in the rap game, and most rappers last 20 years. And now you come out to this day, you hear 20 years in the rap game and there's no money. You're like, 20 years and no money. That sounds funny. How did that happen? But then you see somebody like Ross staying 20 years, constantly reinventing himself, go ahead, adding to his investment portfolio, just showing you the real entrepreneur side of things. And he's not hiding it. he's not hiding it. Like, you'll go look on his Instagram right now, he'll tell you exactly how he's doing it and how you could do it too. And just watching a lot of his interviews, he says something that I really like. He was like, man, I gave everybody, instead of giving everybody money, I gave everybody a business and an opportunity to make money. And
No
that taught
doubt.
me something crazy. It's just like, you could bring a horse to a lake, but you can never make it drink. You could teach a man to fish, you could give a man fish, but it's better to teach him to fish. In that sense, that's dope. Like, that's just something you could admire. Helping other people pursue their dreams and passion through receiving monetary, it's just dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting money out of just it cool.
Which brings us to how you and I met, which is the Wolf Pet Network on Clubhouse. Because, brother, like I told you offline, I mean, I came in your group on a random Saturday morning, just surfing the house, and I said, I saw the name. I was gonna click on this and see, and I didn't leave for 8 days until I was gone for a day, and everything changed on me. But that's all fine and good. But it's like, but being in your group for those 8 days, man, I gained 100 connections a day. And I met you. Now look, in 2 weeks' time of meeting each other, you're on my radio program. Look at that. See what I'm saying?
Look at that. It's like what the Wolfpack Network is. When we started the room, it was just crazy. I'm gonna tell you a story. We got on Clubhouse, trying to get real estate leads. It was one for me pushing real estate, and I was also there trying to help my boys get some more exposure for their music. I was in the music rooms, listening, peeping it out, just checking Clubhouse, and I understood the concept of Clubhouse, and I understood it, but I never understood the concept of how some of these rooms were being moderated and just how it was being done. And I felt like it would have been more easier if you started more of like a collaborative community of entrepreneurs giving each other's gems and ideas more than one person speak at a time. Shout out. It's like, and it worked. You were there for the 8 days. You were there.
Yes.
It worked.
Yes, well, I doubt it worked. And, like I said, I've met people I never would have met from your group because of Clubhouse. Because had I not got on that app, I wouldn't have met you. I would have met other people I met from the Wolfpack Network, and I wouldn't be able to grow my content base. I can talk to you about music, real estate, entrepreneurship in one interview because of Clubhouse.
And that's it. Like, that's crazy. Like you just said, you just gain more content, and that's what ultimately the network is about. It's like, they always say, like, you got to move away from your hometown to find support.
Yes.
Now you think about Clubhouse and you come within the Wolfpack Network. Big shout out to the Wolfpack Network. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it. You come into the Wolfpack Network and you go ahead and you get in, you shout your business out and tell people who you are and get the exposure. And the craziest thing happens. Somebody's going to support you. Somebody might give you more insight on how you might do your business better. And it's genuine.
Yes.
It's genuine. People helping people go to the next level. And when I started seeing that, I'm just like, whoa, networking. This is networking. And I was always told, your network is your net worth.
Yes, correct.
People who you know around you is who you have direct access to, is some of your means or their means, and it's just all about leverage. So you think about it, in real estate, they teach you about your sphere of influence. Through that 2 weeks, Wolfpack Network going up, and we're still going up, just that sphere of influence that got absorbed with people coming within that radius, how much more other people will you be able to know and do business with just because you met that person. So it was just a crazy concept. It's a crazy idea. And when I started thinking about that, I'm like, yeah, this is something like I read the 6 Degrees of Separation. I read this before. And it was a theory that states we know everybody through 6 people. 6 people to know everybody in the world. And I was just like, wait, I know 6 people. My people know 6 people. And then when you think about that and you think about what's going on in Clubhouse, and you watch how some of these events unfold in Clubhouse, and like, dog, some of the stories, you'll see some young entrepreneurs come in and, their business knowledge might be beginner, but in 5 days, they're talking like they're a seasoned vet because The information's been told to them and the game's been given, and now they're back and they're giving the game back. Shout out to the Don. I watched this young lady, the Don, the CEO of Bougie Boo Keychains. I watched her come in one day. She's like, "Yeah, hey everybody, my name is the Don." She goes, she gives out her pitch, and she's like, "Yeah, all my inventories are on hand. There's no need for me to get a website, stuff like that. Like, I find it all easier for me to get more hand." And for her to 5 days later say, "You guys, I just released my website. I realize I can't keep my inventory on hand. Within the Wolfpack network, I'm growing, I'm changing, orders are coming in rapidly, more than they've ever been before. I can no longer keep my inventory on hand. Let me get a website." And this was in 5 days' time. Dog.
Amazing.
Stuff like that is what the Wolfpack network is, what it's about. It's just something totally different. It's an experience that everybody, when you come to Clubhouse, this is where you need to be. We're your Clubhouse cousins. We'll support you more than your real cousins. If you're a creative, entrepreneur, dreamer, hustler, anybody, and you're trying to gain and garner support, come to the Wolfpack. We'll support you. And when we support you, all we ask is that you support us back.
No doubt.
Add value to get value.
No doubt. And like I told you privately, I know what my role is. I can provide someone a radio outlet, some exposure via the radio or digital platforms. Now, so guess what? That's always going to be there on my page and my websites. It's set in stone. It's on demand forever. It could be a year from now, 2022. I can go back and listen to your interview with Young Jason, the Bossman show from February. A year from now. It's not going on because it's on demand content. It's changing. The radio is changing right now to where it's not about catching them in the car for 30 seconds or a minute. It's about on demand digital, where you can go to it anytime reference to on the Bossman show. I told you it's on the Bossman show, February 21. Check it out. This is me. So that's your digital resume now about who you are in your business. See, that's how I can affect change for you. I don't have anything to sell anybody other than giving you an opportunity to talk about your business on my show, which is a role I could play for anybody in any place around the world because of the digital global aspect of the Bossman show and radio in general now. See, that's how you make change and help people using your skills and tools to do the good for others.
Exactly. And come speak again, like I said, man, like when I come here, like I be full of it. Like I think, and it's just high on energy, and it's just really what's going on is what you're saying. Like you're right now using your platform to help me grow my platform. My platform helped you grow your platform. Even though it's two different platforms, we both grew together at the same time. Yes. And we're gonna keep piggybacking back and forth. When Wolfpack Network grows, Bossman grows. When Bossman grows, Wolfpack Network grows. We're about 400 members strong. We're about 200-300 business owners, different affiliates strong. You know, different entrepreneurs with different walks of life, with different mindsets who probably given that experience could help you get to where you're going. People relate. It's all kinds of walks of life. You got your young kids who want to be your aspiring rappers. You got your mothers who's at home stuck because of COVID right now, currently on lockdown. You got your lawyers, you got your doctors, you got your airline pilots, you got your big music industry people, you got your producers. It's an ultimate net. You got your models, you got your photographers, you got the peanut butter, you got the jelly, you got the syrup, you got the pancake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the cereal, you got the milk. It's finding that person that could possibly help you get to the next level, and you can help them get there to the next on a seesaw in a sense type of time.
Exactly, and it's like you just say it with your chest. Because JC, you'll tell people this. Bossman just hangs out. I don't talk all the time. I hang out. I'm listening, and I decide, okay, this is good for the Bossman, so I'm gonna reach out to him on DM. I'm not the one talking all the time. I'm gonna be back listening and seeing what's going on, because you listen more, you learn more. You see what I'm saying? So then I'll jump in, but I'm gonna jump in and see what I have to say. Just tell them how your boy rolled. Tell them how I roll, bro.
Yeah, my boy Bossman will probably speak twice a day, but when he comes in, his energy and his presence is felt in the room. Bossman is heard from probably another car away, man. Bossman coming. Hey, what's up, man? Check it in. It's Bossman from the Bossman Show. He letting them know who it is, who you are. And that's how it is when you come on and you come onto the stage. You go ahead, you got the attention of the Wolfpack. People want to support you. They do. You just got to come up here, give them who you are, let them know who you are, and say it with your chest. You got to put some words of conviction to get together that can move a mountain and let people know, like, who you are, what I do, this is what I stand, this is how I add value. And people will really interact with you back and add value back, and vice versa. Like I say, support is free. What is it for somebody to like and comment on your pictures? What is it for somebody to post you on a story, really? Like, what is it for somebody to post on a story? Things that Instagram, Twitter, YouTube already get paid for, whether you do it or not, for other people, it's the same thing you could do for your own people to power within each other. So we're just using the tools that they have, they gave us to distract us of our time, to go ahead and make it mean wow.
Exactly. And it's amazing seeing people come together, you know, talking all day, all night together. You know, it's amazing because I'm in my lab. Let's listen to it on my phone while I'm working, editing sound, writing articles. So it was my music, listening to people promote themselves. And I decided who I want to have on the show and who will be worthy of the show, because, you know, I want to give people a chance to show who they are, get them some exposure. Because, like I said, my job in the pack is exposure. Give people exposure to their businesses and their mission and their visions. You know, therefore, others can buy their product globally, because this show goes global. It's beyond Atlanta. It's global. It's digital. It's on demand. It's beyond just the affiliates we have in the States. It's global because of the way the world is now. How we're all now using Zoom and YouTube and Instagram, Twitter to post our content. Content creation is key now. And creating content like with JC or Roger, who was a trainer from the Wolfpack.
Shout out to my boy Roger, man.
King Steve, who's going to tell us about credit and how to get your credit right. So things that can help people, content that helps people grow and helps them attain the goals they want to attain, JC, which is so amazing to do for people today in today's age. Help, not take, but help and give and serve.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, like for the Wolfpack, you'll come into the Wolfpack, you'll hear some of the things that's being said and some of them scripted, and you'll hear it, and you'll never hear me. Like I tell you, you could say this personally. I've never said just follow JC and the moderators. I've never said that. I said, yo, when you guys come into this room, man, make sure you go ahead and follow everybody from top to bottom. Make sure we're engaged with each other on all platforms, man. Go ahead. We're cracking all of our rhythms. We're helping each other all get the much needed exposure that we need.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it was never nothing about one person. It's always about what can I give and how will it come back, and whether it comes back or not, it's out there.
Yes.
You put good into the air, it's coming back. Trust.
Yes. And JC, I'm gonna tell you why the mission of my show is to help and serve others, because I've gotten to a point I've gotten to through hard work and dedication. I told y'all this off air. Nobody put me on, I put myself on, right? Through busting down doors, right? So I want to pay it for by helping others, being a servant for you and others. And I want people to realize this ain't about me. It's about my guests and giving you a platform to talk about who you are, what you got going on. Because guess what? The Lord is going to bless me for blessing you. You see what I'm saying? That's how I see it. I don't
that's the way it is.
you know, I don't have to be extra, be fake about it. I mean, authentic as hell. Say, hey, you're working on my show, talk about whatever you got to talk about on my show. Because guess what? The Lord gave me a platform with my talent, my hard work and dedication. I earned this platform that I made for myself. And with people behind me supporting it, it's all for us and what we got going on to grow Wolfpack. Well, other people outside the Wolfpack who come in and do it as well. I want to help people help themselves and be a servant to others.
And I appreciate that. And like, to come to say, like, what you say, like, using your platform, but like, when I think about what happens and like, when I talk Wolfpack and when I speak about the Wolfpack network, and like, it's crazy to think I came on Clubhouse to gain exposure for real estate. And my friends, we ended up creating a whole new different platform that empowers other entrepreneurs. Isn't that funny how the things work? along with Wolfpack Network gaining opportunities, I ended up gaining opportunities. People are calling me like, "Yo, JC, what's up, brother? Hey, man, I heard you talking about Clubhouse, man, and dog, you sound good. Like, how long you been doing radio?" I'm like, "Doing radio? Like, dog, I'm from the hood. Like, I just be chilling. Like, I be riding around. I be calling me and my dogs. Like, we partying. We in the O. We chilling. Like, I ain't never thought about doing no radio." They're like, "Yo, brother, you should.
Oh
You
yeah.
need to be on radio." And I'm just like, whoa. And then just opportunities were being presented to me, and then just seeing other opportunities being presented to somebody else, seeing somebody who might be, you'll see, introverted. They'll say, "Yo, I don't normally talk, but around you guys, I feel comfortable enough to speak right now. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna share you guys what I do." And then just to see how somebody says, "Hey, what you said, I probably wasn't gonna spoke until you spoke and just said what you said, but you just speaking made me comfortable enough to speak and shout out my business and get myself that exposure." And it's like, if you think if that person wasn't there, you would never help that person. So with the Wolfpack community is just, it's constant help and support always being given. It's just like, dog, the Wolfpack is very dope, man. Shout out to the Wolfpack, man. The Wolfpack, man. For real, Wolfpack.
No
It's a
doubt.
one-of-a-kind bond. It's a one-of-a-kind community.
No doubt. Man, JC, brother, hey, man, it's been fun, man. Thank you for your time today coming on the Bossman show on your radio, my guy. How was it, brother? Did you enjoy yourself on the Bossman show? Did you feel good, my guy?
I felt great, man, brother. This is my first interview ever. Nobody's like I say, man, like opportunity comes and it comes fast. Sometimes you got to be prepared to catch it. You know, you'll ask God for a blessing, but sometimes it comes faster than what you might think you'll receive it. Like me speaking 3 weeks ago, who would have said I would ever been on a Bossman show on radio? You know, like that. Those little networking shows you how the power of networking is real. Just some of the phone call, some of the conversations I've had, just some of the people that we've talked to, and just how people tell me like, "Man, you're helping me and I want to help you," and vice versa, dog. It's just something beautiful to see, man. This is what I want everybody to come do and come check out. We'll be launching our official website coming soon, probably on Monday. I'm pretty sure. Been talking, we've been getting it. I'm a perfectionist, so don't mind me if it takes long. I just like everything to look correct. I don't care about moving fast. I don't care about gaining too much traction at a time. I want to move correct. Like I want 1,000 wolves with me, man. And I got somebody, you've probably heard me say this before, man. When we go ahead, we're growing this community. We're already 400 strong. Imagine what it's going to be like for you to come to a Wolfpack Network, man, when we grow to a room when we're 2,000, 3,000 strong, Bossman, and you come on there and you let them know it's Bossman from the Bossman show. If it impacted you with only 100 or 200 people in the room, imagine what it does with 5,000, 6,000.
Oh, yes. No doubt. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. And, brother, I have your back. I told you my guy from day one. I told you was my guy. And I meant that, brother. I meant that. I meant it. You're my guy. I got your back, my guy. I got you, bro. No doubt.
I appreciate you, brother Bossman. Good guy, man. I appreciate you, my guy, for real.
No doubt, folks. That's my man, Young JC, the Wolfpack Network. Check my man out on Twitter. Young JC the Don. Check out the Wolfpack Network. Clubhouse is coming back real soon, people. Check my man out. Follow my man. Do it. Check it out. Tap in with us. We got you.
Man. I'm going to tell you guys can go ahead and find me on Instagram at Young JC the Don, but go ahead and really follow the Wolfpack Network on Instagram. Go ahead and follow the Wolfpack Network on Instagram and just see the ultimate creative community, collaborative community that's being built in there, man. We got some dope people, and dog, the love ain't fake, man. You got people in here who's supporting people. You know, everybody in Clubhouse doing those follow for follow groups. We never cared about follow for follow.
It's about connections.
It's about the connections. You know, some people come in Clubhouse saying, "Yo, this thing gets my followers," and I'm like, dang. You're still thinking of people as followers. You're not thinking of these people as actual connections to your business. That crazy. We ain't doing that over here, man. Come check out the Wolfpack Network, man. Gain some supporters. For real supporters, man.
Yes,
for real.
Indeed. Folks, that's JC. It's Bossman. We out.